how to fall back in love with your man. Is it possible? Kim Duncan says it is. She's here with 3 key elements. And
Yes.
You said that you have an example from this morning.
I do. It's perfect.
Which
I
I love.
was like, this is perfect timing. So Kirk has we both have really busy schedules where our life is full and we have a lot going on, a lot of pressure. And this morning we're getting up at 4:30 in the morning because he had 3 back-to-back hours of conference calls.
Oh, wow.
And I knew he needed to eat before he did that. So I began to go, I go out to the kitchen and I'm like, hey, hon, do you want me to go make you something? And he's like, I don't even care about food right now. And it was like really sharp and kind of like,
hurt your feelings.
in your face, you know? And my first thought was, well, fine then, just starve all day.
Yeah.
And he walks off, and in my mind, I'm thinking those thoughts, you know? And I'm like, okay, that's not really what he meant. I'm not taking
stressed.
it personal. He's stressed, and I had to just keep dialoguing to myself. So I go in, I make him his breakfast, and I quietly go in, I put it down. I didn't say anything, because if I did, I know it would have been mean. So I just put my hand on his shoulder, I gave him his breakfast, and I left the room. Like 3 minutes later, he comes out, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be mean to you. And
then, look at him taking
Funny
accountability.
how that works out.
And then,
sweet.
check this out, an hour later, I get this text from him. Thank you for your help with my food. You take really good care of me. So I'm thinking, you know, okay.
But your reaction was great.
So what's the trick there? What's the trick?
I had to so control my thoughts because I know if I had those, because I wanted to be mean and just say, forget it, you just starved then today. And I wanted to just, you know, push it back in his face and not worry and just, you know, like silent treatment for the rest of the day, because that's what we used to do. That's what we used to do years ago. And that would just start this repetition of back and forth for the rest of the week.
But you didn't take it personally, and you
No.
went, I know what he's just
That's
stressed,
exactly.
and I still want to help him because I do love him and want to take care of him.
That's
So
exactly.
that's why you did that.
Yeah. And so I started like sending him positive messages. That's one of my tips right now, is rather than taking it personal, I start just sending him positive vibes. Okay, he didn't mean that. That's not where he was going with this. And I start thinking positive things about him, and it calmed me down, and we got through it. But that's not the way we were in the past. But that's how I've learned to do things now, and that's what we teach our students.
Oh my God.
Men want to know how, women want to know why, and you did actually think of the why in that situation.
Yes.
You thought, why did he do that?
Yeah.
And you knew.
Yeah, we tend to like overthink things, and our spouses or man, they don't want to know all the details. They want to just get to the point.
Yeah.
But we have to ask all these questions, and sometimes this is one of the things that I know that we as women do. We tend to, you know how we are with ourselves. We're all particular with our hair and our bodies, and we get up and we're kind of maybe a little bit critical with ourselves, and we start thinking all these thoughts about ourselves, and then we sometimes take those thoughts and we project them on our man.
Yeah.
And he's
Yes.
really not thinking that you are.
Yes.
I've done that.
That is so true.
Yeah.
It really is such a mental thing.
Yeah.
It's controlling your thoughts. And
It is.
a lot of it, I feel like, is ego.
Yes.
You know, and just like, okay, removing the ego from it and trying to communicate from a place of love.
Well, there's all that, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. How do we communicate with Mars? When we need to do that in a healthy way.
Remain calm.
Okay.
That's one thing. Remain calm. Think positive thoughts. Don't give them too much detail. They don't want to know a lot of detail. They just want to get to the point.
It crowds their brain.
Yes.
But what
They
if
don't
you
like
want to
that.
give them all the details? What if you want to tell
And
them
you
all
call
the things
me.
that are
You
happening?
call me with the details, and you
Oh,
get
okay.
him.
That's what
So
you
this
do.
is where I'm going wrong.
Yes.
Yes, you call
Got
them
it.
with the details.
Right.
Got it.
Just keep it simple. Don't do all the details. One thing that in the past when we would argue and have well, I shouldn't say past, because we still have these things happen to us.
Sure.
But the difference of what I used to do in the past is I would take it all personal and I would make it big. Now I just realize, okay, don't take it personal, and I start thinking positive thoughts about him, and that really has helped. When I've gotten into a point where I've just like taken things way too far, I will start making a list. Okay, these are all the things I like about him. My list used to say, okay, I like that he walks, and I like that he breathes, and I like that he...
Oh my gosh, that's
It's so
awesome.
true, though.
Yes,
But now
you really
I can
do
say, okay,
write some positive
he's
things.
handsome, he's a good dad, you know.
3 key elements. What's your website?
3keyelements.com.
Okay, they have such
Yeah.
great advice. Kirk
Oh,
and
yeah.
Kim are they're unbelievable, and you just inspired me today.
Yes. Thank you.
Let's think positive thoughts
Positive
for our
vibes.
men, and really anybody in your life that you have to
Yes.
deal with a lot like that.
Yeah, exactly. Even our kids
Very
too.
good.
Yeah.
Kim, thank you so
Thanks, you
much.
guys.
All right, we're going to toss it over to